Hello, in this video what I'd like to cover is how you would go about importing a batch of documents that you received from an outside source into Worldox. Now, I covered in another video how if you just have a single document or a few documents, how you can drag those and drop those into WorkZone and profile and save them into Worldox. But sometimes you run into a case where you may receive a USB drive or a memory stick or a DVD or some other media source with a bunch of documents on them that pertain to a particular matter or case that you're working on, and you want to place those in Worldox. So how can you as a user get those documents in and get them properly profiled into the system? Well, first, when you receive the external documents, you want to scan them with your antivirus software and make sure they're clean before you put them into your system. And then I have an example here where I've got a folder that has documents in it and subfolders with additional documents, and they're all for the same matter. So what I want to do is I just want to right click on this, and I have my Worldox client running, and in here I see Save to Worldox. So if I choose this Save to Worldox option, it's going to pop up Worldox and allow me to fill out a save screen and save all these documents in one batch to the Worldox system. So I'm going to just click on my favorite matters here and choose this particular matter that I'm going to save it for. And I have a doc type code that I'm going to use here called import, since they're all various different doc types in the system. Now, if you want, you can add a comment line here, and what this will do is add that same comment line to every document or file that's imported. What Worldox is going to do is take every document's Windows descriptive name and make that the Worldox document name within the Worldox system. At this point, I can just click OK to start the import process. It'll start copying these files in, and once it's done, it'll tell me how many files it copied. If I hit the drop down, it'll show me a list of the files, and then I can go ahead and click OK. Now, another step that it gives you is the ability to create a project file to link all those files together. So if you want to go back and find them all at one occurrence, you can just click on the project file, and that'll show you all the files that were imported on this particular batch. So you can change the file name if you want, or you can just take the default and click OK, and that'll create your Worldox project file for those files. Now, if I just go into the Worldox client, let me navigate to that particular matter folder. And right here is the project file. And if I scroll down, I can see some of the documents that were imported as part of that. Right-click Save to Worldox. Notice it puts some information there where it was copied from and the date and time. And it'll put that in the comments for all the documents that were imported so you know where they came from. But if I want to get to all these documents at once, now that I have this project file, I can just double-click on the project file. And now I have everything that was imported during that right-click Save to Worldox. So it's a useful tool if you receive some external documents and they're all for the same, in this case, client and matter. We want to import them in one batch. You can do that by just right-clicking on the parent folder of those documents and filling out the profile and then saving them. So save you some time rather than having to grab a few documents at a time and drag them and drop them into WorkZone.